Welcome in, everybody. I'm pleased that Father Krier, it's your busy, well, it's always your busy season down here with feeding people all the time and things. But Christmas is drawing near, but Father's wanted to express his appreciation for the things that came in from Amazon. He asked me how can I contact all these people individually that help through the things like the fundraiser and the Amazon gift giving, and I said, Father, by now people know what you're doing here on the daily, and for you to take time out and try to figure out how to contact each person individually would be a very difficult task, and I know how appreciative you are. So I asked Father to sit down for a minute and just express some thoughts to you on, number one, also the check came in today from the fundraiser and also the Amazon gift giving. And I want to just preface this by saying I'm going to put the link down in the description box, so please, if you haven't considered a donation, do so. I can tell you from Father Krier's perspective, it is very appreciated down here. So Father, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, that's fine. And again, thank you, because as we again just had the feeding this morning and it's raining, it has that aspect of again reminding us that it would be nice if they could again have that realization that they don't have to suffer the elements that are out there of nature, but rather again they can have a nice place to again have a meal. And we want to thank all of you, because definitely it provides that of them making sure that they have it. That's one of the blessings that we have here, is that with the amount of people coming, and we don't turn anyone away, that so far we've been able to, even if we give everything away, of course not the kitchen sink, but if we give everything away, that there again, and know that we're going to not turn anyone away that has need. So, and we know it's all through that of our donors, those who again who look at that aspect of taking care of this, knowing that we again have this facility here, and having this facility, we know it's rather more easy than again somebody setting something up. That again is going to be where it takes even more work, and again that of having to make all the different connections that are there in order to again address the need that is here. So definitely we want to thank you, because those around here in this area are going to recognize that it's only because, as we again tell them, that of your benefits, your beneficence that again is given to us, and making sure that they also out there have a concern and want to again make sure that we are taken care of here as we go through the line and obtain this food that we again are passing to them, and definitely healthy food. Believe it or not, we even have doctors who again volunteer to serve, and I'm sure that if it wasn't something that was up for them, they would want to again say a few comments, and they themselves
your
are
side,
yes,
say,
there. So
you're killing people.
So definitely, when it comes to that, it's not going to be where they're not receiving healthy food. We make that one of the things that's clear when we give the vegetables, etc. That we're not giving out the Cokes and the potato chips and all the other different things. That definitely it's that aspect.
It's also clothing too.
Well, yes.
And just.
And it was nice today that we had from the donations again to give out jackets and various objects, because again with the rain, the people again needed it here in order to again, especially if their clothes were wet from the night or whatever, they again can change their clothes and put something dry on.
Well, one of the things I've wanted to do is raise the profile through social media of what goes on down here, because it's, to me, and as a person that's been around social media for years, it's a very unusual church here. You have one pastor with 30 years of just single-minded dedication. I know you say you have an army behind you, but you do a lot on a weekly basis. But I hope this kind of demonstrates to you that the power of social media can certainly be used for good too on here, that we were able to do something a little special.
And definitely we want to thank all the volunteers that again are there, and they are encouraged because they know also that it's going to be because of your assistance in that regards that they can come here and also then just be able to serve the people, and we're not going to be asking them what can you bring other than a loving heart. And that aspect of again with that spirit being able to reach out to those, because sometimes the people here just need a kind word. They just need to know that somebody's going to listen to them, and if we are stressed out or whatever else ourselves, it's rather that difficulty of trying to again bring that lightness to the others that are there. So
well, you taught me if we judge people, then we may not help people, and our job is to, as you said, we are our brothers and sisters keepers here. That's somebody's son, that's somebody's sister, somebody's mother, or somebody's daughter out there, and you have to rise above things of being judgmental and things. You're not a social service agency in the sense of your job is just to have immediate need, and I've seen people just come all day long just knocking on the door asking for help and things like that, and you never turn anybody away, and you have a lot of 30 years. My patience would have ran out after 1 month on this job, so it's kind of amazing. So for next year, obviously, you see the videos and things. A hall would be a very desirable thing to have down here.
That's what we're striving for, yes, because definitely it's something that's a need down here, and I know it's been years that we've been in the making for it, and it's obviously crawling that way. I'm not sure if it's running, but it's crawling that way, getting closer and closer. Definitely wasn't the hare. It was the tortoise, but the tortoise is the one who gets to the mark, and that's what we want to do. And so even if it is that, we do know, and we're making that of every day, trying to again obtain that goal that we set. So that, as we said, those who again are in need, there's a place for them. And
also, sir, you said for young people to socialize too. We've lost that aspect of a faith place where young people, like when I grew up with CYO and things like that you could come in on a Friday night and play games, or have a safe place to do things. So I think that's a very admirable goal.
That, and also our young people meeting each other.
Yeah.
Right? And unfortunately, I know we're dealing with social media, and you might again turn off your switches right now. But when it comes to that, definitely we need that personal interaction, and this would be an opportunity where they know it's going to be safe, and they can be there and have that interaction that is there, and meet people in the flesh.
I think that's an important thing too. And so I'll be talking about that in 2024. As you guys know, I've been making preparations to be of the little bit of assistance that I can be to in that regard too. And if you're more interested, and I know I've gone to the well once, and you people have responded, you subscribers have responded magnificently to what I've asked for on here. But if anybody has an interest going forward in 2024, just let me know. I mean, I'm not going to go into financial things, but there's a mountain to climb here, and I'm really hoping that the campaign will achieve that, because it'll add a lot more flexibility and dynamic of being able to feed people without worrying about, like it was raining today and it was a little bit miserable out there.
That, and when you look at the heat during the summertime, right, and then definitely it's something for them to be able to come out of for a while.
Yeah, when you see people eating on the tarmac at 107 degrees, and Father out there in his get-up every day, it's a tough situation. But I just wanted to also thank you as we wrap up Christmas season. I know Father's got a lot of activities planned here. I want to once again, it was because of everything that you all did to help out, to embrace Father Krier, and to embrace this incredible church down here in the shadows of the casino. It could be so easily lost, and I would encourage you, if you do come down to visit Vegas, make a trip down here and come in on 10 o'clock on a Sunday and see what goes on down here, or stop by and maybe volunteer and tell Father he'll be happy to put something in your hands. But Father, could you final words and then leave us with a blessing here for Christmas?
Again, so thank you again, because definitely it's a blessing that is here, and like was just mentioned, we might be in the shadows, but we again have that, and of course we're just a walk away. So if anyone who wants to is always welcome, and if again you want to greet the people that again you see that are receiving the benefits of your bounty, then we again would enjoy that, and they would like to know also. So we have that. So with that again, and with Christmas here and that spirit, because of course when we look at the Christmas spirit, it's always that of giving, and that aspect of seeing that joy that is in that of the ones who receive. We have the Christmas carol, which again is that of addressing that issue of sometimes we again can look at a sterile and a theoretical outlook on life, but the practical life And the realization that even when we look at Tiny Tim, that aspect that there it is, that we have that of recognizing that this is somebody that needs our help, and definitely changes the heart of Scrooge. Definitely we would think that it would also benefit that knowing and going through this and seeing those who go through the line, that there's people that are there, and these people are good people. So
what keeps you going I'm going to throw one more question. You must get up some days and just say, my Lord, when somebody takes a swing at you, or somebody puts a brick through somebody's windshield out on the park, where do you find the strength 30 years and 20 years of feeding?
Well, no matter what, no matter what and however you may look at it, there's always the grace of God. But that aspect is that's what we're called to. We're not isolated. We're brothers and sisters. We're together, and the idea is that we're trying to build up the church. We're trying to build up the community. We're trying to build up and support one another, because in doing that, it benefits ourselves, it benefits others, and it benefits society at large. Whereas if we again don't do that, then just as you think of something like that's out there, it just seems to crumble. So somebody has to keep on holding up that of the goodness that is there, and each of ourselves as human beings, and therefore our humanity. So for me, I just consider it's part of our humanity, and I don't want to cease to be a human. I want to again be a human in the fullness. And then once I start looking, as you might say, that idea, well, why? Then the aspect is, am I going to cease myself to be human? Am I going to cease myself to have that love?
That's inspiration.
And so I can't do that. I have to realize
That's inspiration. All right, Father, a final blessing for us here for Christmas.
Benedictio omnipotentis, Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti, descend super vos, et manet semper. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, and God bless us one and all.
Thank you, Father. Thanks for watching, everybody.